tranquility and scenic beauty, just like you can witness in any other village in our country. But as you walk down the village, the silence is shattered with a sound, the sound of iron hitting against brass and stone. Shivarapatna has a 700-year-old tradition of stone sculpting. The art of giving shape to stone has been passed on from generation to generation. But this particular art form came into existence in this village only after it was patronized by the Ganga dynasty. Folklore has it that in the 14th century, Basavalingacharya, a sculptor who was well versed with the subtleties of this art, came to Shivarapatna on his journey back home. The king was impressed with his talent and asked him to stay back to pass on the skill to the villagers.
The sculptor, along with his family, settled down in our village, and gradually the occupation spread to everyone. Since the king's name was Shivamara, the village is named after him as Shivarapatna.
History has it that the Shilpis or sculptors of Shivarapatna are descendants of the craftsmen who constructed the temples of Belur, Halebir, Hampi and Hoskote. They considered themselves to be the descendants of Vishwakarma, the architect of the universe. The artisans specialize in metal casting and stone carving. Their designs vary from traditional sculptures of gods and goddesses to those of famous politicians and actors. From intricate ones to simple, and from life-size statues to miniatures. The statues are priced from 100 rupees to about 2 lakh rupees.
We sell at a price depending upon the size of the statue. The statue will cost about 60,000 to 70,000 rupees. The buyers give us the money and then take the statue. When there are middlemen involved, they take large amounts as commission and we hardly get any money. So we prefer selling it directly to the customer.
This so-called stone village has more than 300 families and 700 artisans who are involved in this profession. Large amounts of money and effort are involved in stone sculpting. So these artisans start working on a piece as and when they get an order. The process is tedious and time-consuming, and depending on the size, it can take anywhere between 15 days and a year to complete a statue. After the craftsmen receive an order, they use visual references like photographs to sculpt the stone. To achieve perfection, they draw the image on the stone, after which they carve a rough outline. They then smoothen the edges using machines before going into the detailing. The final touches are given with colors. These extraordinary sculptures created by the craftsmen here have won them worldwide recognition. Many of the sculptors have won many state awards. But even within this crowd of highly skilled artisans, some of them have managed to create a niche for themselves. 70-year-old Shankaranarayanacharya, with his unmatched craftsmanship, is one such person. He has the National Award for his contribution to art, Indira Gandhi Priyadarshini Award, Indira Gandhi Shiromani Award, and many other prestigious awards to his credit. He fondly remembers his interaction with the then President R. Venkataraman, who was so mesmerized by the intricate detailing of his Ganesha statue that he kept it for himself. He also recalls the words of the President who asked him to keep the art form alive and make good use of the money he received as a part of the National Award.
I don't have any memorable moments apart from the awards I received. It gives me a kind of satisfaction that I got an award.
Shankarnarayanacharya had to learn sculpting at the young age of 12.
I was my father's only son, so I was the only one to take up this profession and lead the family, and I did. At that time, we were very poor, so there was no choice.
From sculpting on the streets of Bangalore to teaching children about this art reflects his dedication and passion towards his work. He has also participated in numerous exhibitions, and some of his creations have made their journey to many famous temples of Karnataka. He has been involved in this profession for over 5 decades now and is quick in noticing the effects inflation, corruption, and commercialization have had on their occupation.
Getting the stone from Mysore is a big problem and very expensive. We have to pay the tax, the labor, and we have a difficult time. 20 years back, a 2 to 3 foot statue would cost about 600 to 800 rupees, and now it's more than 2000 to 3000. Then we would pay 20 or 30 rupees as labor, whereas now it is 190 to 200 rupees.
Though plagued with problems, stone sculpting is still a lucrative trade. People from all across the country and the world come to visit this place, and particularly to buy statues from Shankarnarayanacharya because he is considered to be an institution.
We just want to see sculpture that we don't have the habit to see in France. It seems to be very hard, and the sculptures are very impressive, and I like it, yes.
The fear of this art dying down was a cause of concern for Shankarnarayanacharya, but over the years, the change in the government's outlook towards sculpting has reassured the villagers about its survival.
ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ 1 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರಾಮಕ್ಕೆ.
We artisans get 1000 rupees every month as prize money from the government. Now they have also sanctioned 1 crore rupees to set up an organization to develop and promote our art. So we are hopeful there will be some improvement.
Looking back, he has no regrets about his choice of profession, and his wife, Siddhamma, has not only been a source of support but is also proud of his achievements.
I like what my husband does and I'm happy with his profession. He won the national award and I am very happy. I don't feel that this art is boring or dying.
Shankarnarayan's failing eyesight and old age are becoming a hindrance to his work. He is unable to continue working with the same zeal, but the passion in him has not died down, and neither has it among the villagers.